What a head folk, kinfolk, this your neighborhood player, partner, E to the S to the M. And we are back with another episode. In today's episode, we talking about school lunch. Yeah, you heard that, school lunch. This video was inspired by that boy Kev on Stage. So Kev on Stage posted a video a couple weeks ago on his TikTok, Instagram, whatever. It's about, his son brought the food that they have at lunch. And I'm ESM gonna keep it real with you. ESM ain't never been to prison and don't plan on going. But the food that Kev on Stage showed, that food looked like prison food. They had milk in a bag. Yeah, already a red flag. X. They had cheese and bean dip that you warm up. They had French toast sticks. They had fruit. They had juice. Other various items that did look appealing. It's like they combine breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner and one whole lunch. None of that stuff go together. So ESM, I'm gonna tell y'all about how I was when I was, growing up. When I was a jit, when I was knee high to a grasshopper, knee high to a blade of grass, you understand me. So ESM born in the 90s. So I grew up in the 2000s, the mid 2000s. To now, we 30 years later. So back elementary school, of course Winston-Salem, Forsyth County Schools. We had rectangle pizza with the diced pepperoni. Was a hit or miss. We had broiled burgers. Broiled burgers with no seasoning on it at all. Just cheese, ketchup, mustard, fries that was soggy. We had, none of this stuff was really appealing. Like ESM parents weren't balling, but ESM, he started telling his parents like, hey, I don't rock with a school lunch. So my parents, Pops, gave my deuce the money. Pops was a truck driver on the road. So he gave my deuce the money to go to the store. So I would take like a sandwich, some chips, some fruit, maybe a little snack cake, some juices, you know what I'm saying? But before we got to that, we had all of that. We had stuff that didn't go together. The best time was probably Christmas or Thanksgiving because they're giving out the turkey with the dressing, they're giving out cranberry sauce. They saucing it up a little bit, making it a little better. But other than that, school lunch was horrible when ESM was in school. I mean, horrible. Like, the worst thing they did, and I do not understand this to this day, why they gave us milk with lunch. You had milk with pizza, milk with spaghetti, milk with a burger. I understand they're trying to give us calcium, make sure we get our bones strong, but you wonder why kids got to go to the bathroom because they eating all this stuff that don't go together. Like, it progressively got better, when ESM got to middle school, shout out to Walkertown, shout out to Kennedy Learning Center. Like, when I got there, food got a little bit better. We started getting the rectangle pizza or the regular pepperoni on it. Sometimes it was a little hard. They let it cook, a little bit long, so it just like, couldn't really eat it. But then, we started having stuff like chicken tenders. We had the chicken sandwich that necessarily wasn't Chick-fil-A, but it was Chick-fil-A-esque, if you understand what ESM said. It was Chick-fil-A-esque. Necessarily Chick-fil-A, but it was Chick-fil-A-esque. It was good. It was decent. Then I got over to Kennedy. They started making us, we get a wrap. We get a sandwich, a homemade sandwich. There. They make the sandwich what you want. You get bread, what I type of bread, get wrapped, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I told you, ESM was blessed with the parents he got. We wasn't balling. But ESM looked out for, his pops looked out for him every week. Gave him a little 25 ball, put on his account. Because lunch was $2 back then. Like, if you had to pay for lunch, it was $2 a day. So, pops gave me a little extra. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't flexing on, you know what I'm saying, ESM, you know, hey, they come tell me, hey, bro, you give me some, I got you. You want a cookie? I got you. You want something to drink? I got you. I looked out for, ESM looked out for the people. Because ESM's for the people. That was middle school. Middle school, you know, we got a little bit better. Once we got to high school, shout out to Mount Tabor High School, the Spartans, baby. Once we got there, it was a little bit better. We got pizza. They made the pizza a little more fresh. They gave us wraps, you know. But it got to the point ESM started taking their lunch, you know, trying to eat a little better. A little turkey sandwich, a little ham sandwich, chips, you know, a little bit of fruit, some mandarin oranges, some, maybe, you know, some tuna every now and then. Then, that was probably like from like sophomore year to junior year. Once seeing hit, I got the keys to the wood. I got them L's. I got my license. We whipping. You know, we whipping around. I was able to get McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Chinese food. I was able to, you know, when I had class off campus, yes, I'm going to give them something to eat off the campus, you know what I'm talking about. But back to the main thing, what I was saying, like school lunch, I never understood. They giving us all this food that don't go together. Wonder why the kids' stomach hurt. Kids got it, they pooping in class. They got it raised. Can I go to the bathroom? My stomach hurt. We eating all this dairy, not a kid throw up in class. You wonder why kindergarten kids boo-booing on themselves. Because you giving them all this stuff they're going to go together. So, I'm going to say this. To those people who are in charge of the food and school systems, do better. Please. And stop serving milk with everything because it don't go together. I mean chocolate milk with spaghetti. Now a teacher wonder why I'm gassy. I'm pooping all day in class. Thank y'all for tuning in. If your child is in school, fix them their lunch, please. Get them something good. We out, man. Peace.